This is the Mercedes GLB. Is one of the best cars which I have driven in terms of all aspects, but mainly I would say the handling. Okay. Wow. Whew. This is so planted. And in this video we'll go ahead and check out mainly how this car drives. Also, I will tell you about the consumption, and we can also, of course, take a look at the exterior and interior. I also want to show you this configuration because it's really gorgeous. This is the metallic black, Cosmos black metallic paint, and this is, we can say, black spec because it is with night package as well. This is the AMG line version and also premium plus package, and it looks so good in my opinion. I think this is for the first time when I like the GLB more than the CLA with these new versions. This one I like more in terms of the design and drive. Wait, I will tell you as well. So let's take a closer look. This is a blacked out version and I think it looks so good. Let's go ahead and experience for the first time the GLB. And here on this gravel road I drive it almost always in this area, and it is so good. I'm genuinely surprised how it is on this gravel road. We can even accelerate a little bit. That's crazy. So nice suspension in the new GLB. Wow, I'm really pleased with this. Alright, so here driving the new GLB, which is a rear wheel drive. I cannot believe I'm saying this. A real drive vehicle, absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's really, to me this is crazy to have SUV which is a rear wheel drive. But it is so fun to drive it, and yeah, it is really playful in the corners. It's oversteering, not understeering, because real drive, and yeah, genuinely so much fun to drive. Similar as in the CLA, similar feeling, but I would say that this one feels like a rugged version of it, of the drivetrain. And also what the wheels are doing and overall feeling of the vehicle, it's more like off-roady, more rugged, and yeah, just a more enjoyable in my opinion. So much space in the cabin, you are sunken down lower and everything just feels much more intense. Okay, so let's try sound experience, silver waves. .52. I cannot believe this. 621. That's to 60 miles per hour. So that's just crazy number. Official number is 7.4, and this is so much faster, and we have only real wheels driven. This is not a 4MATIC 350, this is only rear wheels. So I'm genuinely shocked what we got out of this drivetrain, and it's just a testament how good this actually is. Almost 1 second faster than official time, quoted time. So when I was driving this car I felt that it is faster than the numbers are saying. 272 horsepower and yeah, 7.4 reality, almost 1 second faster than official time. Wow, good job Mercedes, great job. Do you even need 350? I would say if you are driving in the snow most of the time or often, and you go in the snowy conditions, uphill, downhill, then yes. In day-to-day scenario, 250 plus would be enough in my opinion, and in the rain it's also fine. So yeah, I would just say that the 350 is for those 4MATIC which really need this behavior, this powerful behavior. Also, the whole time we were just coasting, so there was no recuperation. I turned it off, the recuperation, and I absolutely love how this car is floating. It is coasting to so nice a level that it is really enjoyable, and I absolutely love to drive this in this D+ mode, which is the coasting or sailing. Also, we have vivid flags. We can go back to comfort mode. We have vivid flags. This sort of sci-fi sounds so much fun. And let's try the roaring pulse. This one is funny. This one is funny. Serene breeze. Yeah, this is like the birds. I remember this from the CLA. This is like the birds singing in the background, so calm. And then we have fractal fusion. Let's break it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's also like a sci-fi sound. And granular fuzz. This sort of is like aggressive. So yeah, my favorite is the silver waves, and then second one would be the serene breeze. So yeah, we can leave it, I think, the silver waves. It's sort of, yeah, like a nice electric or combustion, this sort of stuff. So yeah. Also, what I love is the new physical button for the assisting systems. So we can set the speed limit here, and let's switch to CarPlay. Brakes, okay, they are really good. I'm actually surprised in a great way. And also I feel like my knee is higher up and it's more comfortable against this middle tunnel than in the CLA. In the CLA it was a little bit less because it was higher up, and this one is a little bit lower, so for me this one is more comfortable. So also here we have the Google Maps. So let's see what we can get in terms of the countryside road driving. So from start we have 21.1 kilowatt hours, and let's see what we can get as well. This is including the acceleration, so let's leave it at normal pace and let's see what we can get. Also there is a slight rain. Let's slow down here and let's turn on the lights. Okay, so now we have lights on. This is cockpit in the nighttime view. And let's see how we can drive this roundabout in more, let's say, performance way. What we can get out of this suspension, which is generally speaking, overall speaking, really solid. Okay, so let's do a little bit later braking. Okay. Wow. Whew. This is so planted, and the car behind me is so far away now. The rattling, it was just a plastic water bottle here. This one, so nothing is squeaking here, everything is built in a very solid way, and I'm so happy to report these as well. And also assistance systems, the car can steer, everything is new. And also if we swipe here, then we can see the assistance system screen, now much more improved because of the cameras, additional cameras in the mirrors, and everywhere is new software, everything is new for the assistance systems, so that's also working even better. Let's do a late braking as well. Okay, so yeah, really good. Also what you can do is you can do the auto, which is the intelligent recuperation. So this will coast when it is good to coast, and it will recuperate how much it is needed. So that's also something what we can try, and I know many people love the intelligent recuperation. Personally, my favorite is the coasting, and then I can vary my brake input, but I also like this intelligent because now it is coasting, so yeah, it knows, so smart, it knows what it needs to do. And yeah, I love so much that we are sunken down in this vehicle. It is truly great experience all around. And you can see the assistance system screen. Now it is searching and seeing all of these things, even the houses here, the buildings. And now you can also have the full screen for the Google Maps. So I think it needs time to load it. It was working with the Waze, so yeah, it works for sure, but maybe it needs to load it up or something. But with the Waze it was working flawless. So yeah, this is Waze, and you can see, and now you can see Waze is working flawless. No issue with this. And also how it can hold in the middle of the lane in so like a nice way, solid way. It truly is a great system. Okay, so my consumption outside of the city and small villages, 18.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That's what I got over the 59 kilometers. Average speed 55 kilometers per hour, and it took me over 1 hour. On the highway at 110 kilometers per hour, which is 70 miles per hour, I believe. Yes, 70 miles per hour. We are getting amazing consumption, 17.6. And when I was driving 130 kilometers per hour, it was 26. So there is almost 8 to 9 kilowatt hours difference, which is astonishing. So yeah, very interesting for this first test, and I will be sure to do more tests in the future so I can give you even better numbers. But so far I'm really impressed at this speed with the consumption. So yeah, that's my conclusion, that 110, maybe 120 kilometers per hour ideal speed for the GLB, and maybe 130, but it was wind against the car, so I cannot tell you exactly. So this is what I discovered during this first test quick drive. Overall consumption for this day, this test, is 21 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers and over 164 kilometers. That's a little bit more than 100 miles. Average speed 53 kilometers per hour. That's about 30 miles per hour. So I did city, outside of the city, and it took me about 3 hours. So it's you can say normal driving. I did accelerations, also maximum acceleration as well. So interesting as well. I was also coasting a lot with D+, as you can see, my favorite way of no recuperation actually. I really love to coast It's so amazing to me. And yeah, so we can expect about 400 to 450 kilometers at this temperature, so 8.5 Celsius. It's pretty cold today, so heating is on, and without heating in the summer I expect maybe a little bit more in terms of the range, and it really depends how and where you are driving. In the city it should be even better. So yeah, this is the range which you can expect at these conditions from the GLB. I want to park here, P1, and I want to do it backwards. So let's see. Please be ready to brake. I am ready as well. Foot is on the brake, but you can see the green path which the car is taking. This this could be difficult, okay? It's not easy maneuver, I can tell you that. And against the wall. Car wants to go forward. Okay. Just don't crash car, please. But of course it has so many sensors, cameras, parking sensor, everything, so it should be fine. But you never know. But that's why we are testing it here. We have also these pillars here. I'm going to brake as well, just yeah, brake and release against the wall. Okay, and now we are going back. So all these yellow pillars, or what's the name, these are quite huge here, so it's not easy task whatsoever to park here. You can see also where the car will stop. Process finished. Now I don't cut the video. We are in park and we are going outside to check it out. How is it? Okay, everything is fine. Just pop up that it will shut down. Now let's take a look here. This is how it is looking. Pretty nice actually. I think it's check out this, how straight it is. Very nice. And also here on this side, really in the middle of the box. And here as well. I also was in the garage to check it out, how it looks, and also to check out the ambient lighting and ambient styles. So let's turn on the vehicle. And we have now these star-shaped DRLs, and yeah, they are looking so fitting. I really love the design of it. And also here in the grille, I really like how the grille is sort of these, not rectangular, but these lots of shapes here. It does look so good. Check this out here. Really nice one. And also the star is illuminated in the nighttime. It's visible, of course, much better. And check out the headlights here. So these are the star-shaped DRLs, daylight running lights. Also we have new multi-beam LEDs, and these are even better than on my A-Class. So on the previous versions of the compact Mercedes, this is also multi-beam, not digital light, but it is better than the previous multi-beam. So yeah, also the segments, how the car can give shadows to other cars, how it can dim the light, and also the light sensitivity is better. It's I feel like it's more bright Also, I really love the design of the front section here. Check this out. It does look like AMG design, and also here in the middle I also like these 4 lines in the grille, and of course you have small Mercedes stars. These are illuminated as well. So from the back, let's check out also from the front. Here is really nice, this line, check this out. So the car looks really, I would say, like a muscular, like it has a stance, like a stance. Also from the side, really like a modern day GLK. If you remember the GLK, it was based on the C-Class, but I think in the dimensions they are pretty much maybe the same, maybe similar. But yeah, the idea of this boxy shape is definitely the same with the GLK and GLB. And this is also a rear-wheel drive in the electric version. And in the combustion version, because this also comes as a mild hybrid, this is the 1.5 liter, and it is a front-wheel drive, or of course 4MATIC, depending what you will choose. This is a 250 plus, so rear-wheel driven vehicle, and 350 4MATIC, of course, is a 4-wheel drive. So really depends what you want to choose, and if you are driving in the snow, winter, this sort of stuff. So yeah, you need to pick whichever you want. I think for many people this will be fine, but of course as a real wheel vehicle, if you are driving in the snow a lot, then it is better to consider 4MATIC, of course. So here from the back you can see this line. I will also show you the animation in the darkness, how it actually looks. It sort of goes in the middle, and sort of this animation. And also the lights, they are sort of flickering as well. So it's looking really interesting in my opinion, and yeah, like a fresh design. I like a lot the design from the back, how this one looks. The Mercedes star is in chrome, otherwise everything is blacked out. So this is the view. Also there is difference that now we don't have this like a bump in the design. So in this portion you don't have it now, it's a more smooth. In the previous GLB it was sort of up and towards the back. So yeah, it looks like a mini GLS. I think of course GLS is much bigger car. There is GLC, GLE, and then you have GLS. So this is like a baby GLS, and I think it's a good car in my opinion in the lineup. And of course you can have it as a 7-seater. We should have a 7-seater as well later available, so I will show it to you as well, dimensions and everything. But yeah, I really love that you can have a compact SUV which is also 7-seater, because people need sometimes the third row for little kids, and this could be so useful. So for sure. Also, let's go ahead and check out the wheels. So these are really nice design. I like this a lot. So Bridgestone Turanza 6MO, Mercedes original, and in terms of the size, this is 235/50 R19, 255/45 R19. So yeah, wider, 2 centimeter, almost 1 inch wider at the back, which gives the car, of course, much better balance, because this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. I don't even believe what I'm saying, but this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Okay, so here is the charging. You can do ultra fast charging. Today we will not try this because this is a quick drive, but you can do full charge, of course, quick charge, ultra, everything is available. Like in the CLA we test it, but I also will test the charging later with the GLB. Yeah, it does look so nice. I really love it. So let's check out here the branding, 250 plus. Interesting. So this is the boot. You can check out the capacity on the screen, and also we have tow bar. So this will sort of get released. Okay, so the tow bar is like a released here, and you need to pick it up and secure it like this. And if you want to disengage, of course you need to press here and it will sort of release, and then you can put it back like this, and it clicks into place. Then we have this roller cover here, and you can have of course 7-seater, and this is a lower section. You can put it lower, this whole thing you can put lower, so you have like 2 levels for this boot floor, but you can see charging cables, first aid kit, like mandatory stuff, and this looks like a speaker. We can close it. Of course you can fold the seats 40 20 40 like a split for a ski hatch, this sort of stuff, and of course you can close it with touch of a button. So let's go ahead and check out the cargo which is in the front, and that's called the trunk. So you need to pull twice. Well, this is also useful. Maybe for the cables you can leave them here, and then you can have more space in the back. So that's also possible to do. As you can see, quite a spacious. Here is my hand, so you can fit definitely many cables or grocery shopping. Doesn't really matter what you want to put here, but it's a really versatile space. So this one is really versatile as a storage compartment, and windshield washer fluid here. So that's also good to have, of course. And you close it like this. Okay. You can see the assistant cameras here for the drive. Check this out. And of course we have the rails on the roof, so you can put storage on the top as well. The whole roof consists from the glass, so that's also new for the GLB. And I also love these wheel arches. These are black of course because we have a black car, but yeah, it could be contrast with the lighter shade vehicle. But here in the black it looks sort of badass. It looks like I am the baby GLS boss, and yeah, I do love this spec in the black. It's so like black. What is black? Is not even color. Many people say that the black is not even color, but to me it does look so good in black, sort of like a badass, serious stuff. Okay, so I think it's time to check out the interior. We have pop-up door handles, we can close this, and also check out we have new design for the mirrors. So these are new as well. For the many new Mercedes, maybe even all of them, we have this design. Also I want to show you one more thing, the hazard lights. So how does this look with hazard lights on? So in the front, the star-shaped DRLs are in amber. And then of course mirrors have this amber design as well. So nice, like old school design. And in the back we have the sort of vertical ones. Here, check this out. So this is looking also really fresh. Okay, so yeah, the design also from the back, the shoulder, it does look really good. I'm actually surprised how much I like the GLB. It was never my top favorite, but in this generation I like it more than the CLA in terms of the design. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the interior. So in this spec we have it also like a more or less blacked out in the interior, but we have this nice microfiber material, which I also have in my A35 A-Class, and I had it in I think all of my A-Classes before, and it's such a good material, such a nice in the winter, is not too cold, and in the summer is not too hot. So it's really like this nice and fluffy material. Also we have nice new door cards. Check these out. Also here we have the new door cards and place for water bottle. Behind it we have the Burmester speaker, the new one. So now you can have these sport seats with integrated headrest, and they are looking so good also with the leather portion on the side, man-made leather and red stitching, really gorgeous. In the middle we have this two-level tunnel, so underneath you can find the charging cable, USB-C ports, the silver decor and 3 panels for the displays. On the door you can change the angle and also the seat position. And let's check out the door sound. It's nice and solid. And let me know how you like the front from the back. This is the MBUX Superscreen screen, and it's operating MBOS, Mercedes-Benz operating system. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Also, what you can do is you can do like a screensaver passenger. Also, you can opt and have it without this. So that's also a possibility, but I think this will be popular for consuming content, watching content for the passenger. So this could be useful for sure. Alright guys, so here we have the interior, which is so cool with these ambient themes, and also steering wheel, which has physical buttons. Yay! Wow! So you can change the cruise control now with physical buttons, and also volume roller. So easy to work with. And then we have this MBUX Superscreen with the new MBOS infotainment system, so Mercedes-Benz operating system. Panel which is sort of aluminum design, 2 cup holders which are adjustable wireless charger for a phone. And let's check out the ambient styles. So let's start with Mercedes one. I also set here the clock, analog one, and then we have the AMG line. This is the Cosmic Glow. Also the driver screen is changing. Then we have Calm Depths, Asphalt Track. Then we have the Polar Night. So nice. High Surf, Mystical Coast. So much things. Also you have a passenger screen. Passenger can play games, Xbox with Xbox controller. And they can watch live TV, so many stuff which they can do, Disney Plus. Also what I want to tell you is the seating position in this car is really wonderful. It does look and feel like you are more sunken in, and the seating position, how I'm sitting, is more sporty than in the CLA, okay? So it feels like you are. And also what I want to show you here is the Apple CarPlay. So as you can see, it does look really great on this huge 14-inch screen. So the MacBooks or any other laptop for that matter, they are usually 13, 14, 15, some are 16-inch, but 14 is like pretty, I would say, often that there are 14-inch laptops. So yeah, as you can imagine, this is the laptop screen in the vehicle, really huge, and you can see so much space on the screen in the CarPlay, and so many things which you can have here. And as you can see here, also you can have the split view with navigation on the left side and player on the right side. You can have a Google Maps, Apple Maps, or a Waze for that matter in the instrument cluster. So check this out, Google Maps in the instrument cluster, or you can have a Waze there as well, or Apple Maps. So any navigation which you have in the CarPlay can be now here, and also you can make it full screen. So this is also possible to have a full screen Google navigation or Apple or Waze for that matter in the driver screen. This was not possible before, so this is also something new. So this is how the CarPlay navigation looks here. You can have Waze, Google Maps, Apple Maps. So yeah, really cool. Now we can have it in the Mercedes. That's amazing. In more sporty vehicle, and that's because I'm sunken in deeper in the interior than versus the CLA. With the CLA you sit a little bit higher up and you are looking like down on the road, And here in the GLB you have a more like eye level, closer to eye level seating position, and to me this is my choice over the CLA. Also check out this huge roof, and it does look just crazy how much space do you have in this vehicle. And check out so much space. Also above my head, check out how much room I have. I'm in the lowest position, not even, okay? Now I'm in the lowest position, and look, can you even see how much room? It's like in the GLE or GLS, so much room. This much space. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And because of this I feel really roomy here. I can be even lower, sunken down. So yeah, this is a top level in the seating position department. I am really liking this sporty and roomy behavior and roomy character of the GLB. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out the rear of the GLB. I set the seat the same distance as I would sit as a driver. Now let's close the door. Alright, so this is how much space do we have here. Really crazy. This is so much space that I'm even shocked by this. And also you can move the rear bench. So here you can move it. And this is as far in the back as possible. And we can go now more towards the front. So let's do this. Okay, and this is maximum. In the front I'm touching with my legs, so I would have to sit like this, but it is possible. And check out the difference here, how much you can put. Like this is like 12 centimeters, easily like 4 inches, maybe 5 inches, yeah, like a 5 inches. So big distance which you can move. And check this out. Now we will move it towards the back, and you can move this 60% or 40% or one seat. So you can do this as well. And also in the middle here we have the armrest, space for the phones, 3 cup holders, and wide enough for 2 arms. And also I really love the design of the seats, materials, everything is nice. Nothing is squeaking, so the build quality is great. Also here are the anchor points for the ISOFIX, and air vents of course, and USB-C ports, illuminated storage space. Can lower the window of course. And then we have the Burmester speaker, and we have child safety lock here as well. In the it's here. The hook here, another one. You have light and grab handle. And check out the roominess. How huge is this glass? Absolutely crazy. And also the reading light for the back is not here like in the CLA, so there is nothing here. That's interesting. Yeah, I just noticed this right now. So in the CLA you would have here the light, but in the GLB it's not here. Interesting as well. In terms of the headroom, once again we have so much headroom here. I'm 184 centimeters, 6 feet and just below 1 inch, so that's my height. And yeah, you can fit much taller people here. So for a compact SUV, this is not even mid level, this is not mid-size, this is a compact level SUV, and you have so much space, similar to the GLC. I have to tell you that. Why? For the space you don't want GLC because of the space. If you want GLC, it's because of other things, but space is plenty of here versus the GLC. So yeah, maybe I will do in the future GLC versus GLB, but yeah, I can see so much space here. It's crazy and so roomy, and I feel so nice here. So yeah, this is really great.